The RMS Titanic, a marvel of engineering and symbol of luxury, embarked on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England, to New York City on April 10, 1912. Over 2,200 passengers and crew, from wealthy socialites to hopeful immigrants, set sail across the vast Atlantic. The atmosphere crackled with excitement, dreams of new beginnings, and the promise of a transatlantic journey unlike any other. Titanic boasted unmatched grandeur. First-class passengers reveled in opulent Turkish baths, palatial dining rooms, and a grand staircase that swept between decks. Second- and third-class passengers, though experiencing a more modest journey, shared the thrill of being part of this technological marvel. Unbeknownst to all, danger lurked beneath the icy surface. On the fateful night of April 14th, Captain Edward Smith received several iceberg warnings, yet the mighty ship continued at a brisk pace. Tragedy struck around 11:40 p.m. when the lookout spotted a massive iceberg directly in their path. Despite desperate maneuvers, the Titanic sideswiped the iceberg, its unforgiving surface scraping along the ship's hull, puncturing 5 compartments. The seemingly unsinkable ship was mortally wounded. Chaos erupted as the unthinkable unfolded. The damage was catastrophic, water flooding into multiple compartments. While the design intended buoyancy with up to 4 breaches, the extensive gash inflicted by the iceberg overwhelmed the system. The lifeboats, woefully inadequate in number for all on board, began to be filled, primarily with women and children from first and second class. The evacuation, however, was marred by confusion and class disparity. Third-class passengers, largely confined below decks, struggled to reach the upper decks where the lifeboats were being loaded. Meanwhile, the band played on, their music a valiant effort to maintain order amidst the rising panic. As the ship tilted further into the icy water, the desperate fight for survival intensified. Many clung to the hope of rescue, while others succumbed to the frigid embrace of the North Atlantic. The final moments were filled with heart-wrenching scenes of selflessness and sacrifice as husbands entrusted their wives and children to the lifeboats, never to be seen again. Around 2:20 a.m., just over 2 hours after the collision, the inevitable occurred. The Titanic split in two, its once magnificent superstructure disappearing beneath the waves. The remaining lifeboats, scattered and far from capacity, could only watch in horror. In the freezing water, hundreds clung to debris, their cries swallowed by the relentless ocean. The RMS Carpathia, the closest ship to respond to the distress signals, arrived too late for many. Only 710 survivors were pulled from the water, a stark contrast to the over 2,200 who had boarded the supposedly unsinkable ship. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world. It exposed shortcomings in maritime safety regulations, particularly the lack of lifeboats and lax monitoring of icebergs. The disaster also laid bare the social inequalities that persisted even in the face of tragedy. The story of the Titanic continues to capture imaginations over a century later. It serves as a poignant reminder of human ambition, vulnerability, and the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming adversity.